Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Razaban IFL TV proudly sponsored by Everlast with me, Mr. 1.9 million viewership on Channel 5, Harlem Eubank. You might just add that in your name, mate.
It's in the bio.
It's in the bio. It's in the bio. How are we doing?
I'm very well, thanks. Very well. Yeah. Enjoying the antics of today's presser with Chris. He always gets a little chuckle out of everyone, and I'm looking forward to the fight. It's a great fight.
Before we come over on to Chris, and obviously while we're here, and Liam Smith, quickly just going back to Friday night, you've still got those graphical designs under your eyes, some bruises obviously from the fight. Tough fight. Was he tougher than you thought?
No, I don't think he was tougher than I thought. It's just a different style to adapt to, and at this stage of my career, I need to face all them different styles to adapt and learn in the ring and gain that experience. And it was just a different style, switch hitter, and I just had to be patient, just dominated the fight and was in control from 1 to 10.
Was it tougher than you expected?
I think I don't think I really got off clean on him, and I think that was because of the style. So I just had to be patient and not insistent on really landing clean and just be dominant and take my time, and that's a lesson in itself, and that's experience. Sometimes you can't go in there and blast people out of there, and that's part of the experience in learning early on in the game. And I went in there and I got 10 rounds in, and I'm glad I did. Now I got a chance to show people 10 rounds of what I can do in there.
Over the last couple of years, you've shown how much you've improved as a fighter. I think everyone was saying in 2021 you were the most improved fighter in British boxing. You've shown us skills, you've shown us your movement, your hand speed, your punching power, devastating knockouts. But something you showed us on Friday was you got hit, you got caught. It looked like you were on your way out, and heart, grit kept you going. Is that a different side to show that you can also take a punch?
Yeah, I think I could take a shot. I didn't think I was badly hurt. I think I got caught, and I then stumbled into the referee as well. But my head was clear. I could see everything, and I think he knew that as soon as I kind of stepped back to him that I was solid. I think there's many aspects to my game I haven't shown people yet. But each fight, like you say, I'll bring something new out and show them. I can fight. I'll show them. I'll come through adversity in different fights, and give it back to him even stronger, and that's part of this learning process, and I'm on it, and I'm on my way, and I'm making steps up that ladder, each and every fight, and testing myself with more experienced opposition, different styles, and learning the craft.
Let's move on to why we're here today. Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. KFC is back, I guess. Any chance of sponsoring you as well?
I'm a plant-based athlete.
I know you are. That's why I said.
KFC, I don't know if I can be pictured next to that. I'm gonna have to keep my distance from Chris today. It's all fun and games, and it's entertainment to see him walk out in the KFC varsity jacket.
A lot of people say this is actually a 50-50 fight. There's similar ages. I think there's a year difference. Liam Smith, in the most respectful way, has probably been fought at the highest level consistently. Where I know Chris has had fights with Billy Joe and George Groves, but from a consistent perspective and obviously resume, you would say Liam Smith will stand up. But saying that, Chris Eubank Jr. is still a great fighter. Would you agree it's a 50-50, or would you side? I know you're going to say your team Eubank, but how would you split the fight?
I think they both have good resumes. They've both been in there with good fighters. They've both shown they can fight at a high level. They've both shown heart, grit, determination in fights, and in big fights. And I think this is just stylistically, it's a good matchup for Chris. He likes fighters. He likes people that come to fight, and Liam comes to fight. So I think stylistically it suits Chris, and I've not seen anyone outfight Chris. So I think the fight's in his favour, but it's a good fight. It's a good matchup, and I'm excited to see it like everyone else is.
I know Liam Smith, he boxes, he can get in your face, and he can brawl. We've seen Chris Eubank Jr. loves to brawl. We've seen him be more composed against Liam Williams earlier this year. Do you anticipate to be round one, just size each other out, and round two, just let's just go, let's just fight?
I think it's going to take fire from start to finish. I think from round one, they're likely going to meet in the middle and start trading, and I think it's going to be a firefight, as people say. I think it's going to light up from early in the fight, and who can show the resilience to last out and prevail. And I think, like I said, I think the fight suits Chris. I think this stylistically, I think it's great for him. But Liam he's a top challenger, so it's going to be a great fight.
Might go 12 rounds?
Potentially. I see either a 12-round war, or I think in the championship rounds, I think Chris could pull off a stoppage just with intensity and grit and tenacity. But Liam's going to bring it, and I'm excited to watch Chris go to work.
Absolutely, we're all excited. January 21st, live and exclusive on Sky Sports Box Office. Harlem, appreciate giving me a few minutes of your time, my man. And yeah, we'll look forward to some fight news for you next year. Maybe we'll come to the gym, because I've been promising it. I've been promising.
There for a while.
I haven't been for a while.
Talking it up. You've been talking it up. You got to come through, man.
I'm gonna walk the walk next year.
That's it. It's 2023, man.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Harlem Eubank for IFL TV. Thank you very much.
Fight Live returns to Channel 5 this Friday. Two of Britain's most exciting super lightweights collide at London's legendary York Hall. Don't miss Eubank versus Farrell this Friday on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife and saying completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.